Chapter 4, Search for a Classroom. The school day ended 15 minutes ago. Ashuko and Tomedo were sitting in the lounge inside a quiet and empty school. They were waiting for Noveno to come. Ashuko was wandering around the lounge, looking at the posters, trying to see if she could understand any words, while Tomedo looked outside the window, waiting for Noveno to come and end the awkward feeling. Tomedo. Noveno burst through the door while shouting. Noveno jumped on top of Tomedo, and Tomedo screamed like a small cat. Tomedo pushed Noveno away, causing her to fall to the ground. Noveno. What the heck? Tomedo complained. It's been so long hearing your high-pitched screaming, Noveno responded. Noveno plopped down on the sofa opposite Tomedo, and Ashuko sat down next to Noveno. So, as the leader, Noveno began saying. Obviously, she nominated herself to be the leader. Tomedo mumbled to himself. We obviously need a classroom for our English sessions. So in winter, could we do it outside? Tomedo asked. There are bugs, and I don't like bugs. Plus, we need an indoor class during the winter. If we get a class now, we won't have to worry about it later. It will also be a good learning environment. Fine. Tomedo replied. Where was I? Yeah. There are 5 classes available: math, physics, biology, social studies, and English. We will ask them if they can give us a classroom that we can use. Sounds good? Let's go. Noveno said this and started running toward the math class. Noveno, Tomedo, and Ashuko stood in front of the math classroom. Noveno knocked on the door, and the door immediately opened. Did you come for another math class? Mr. Droid, the math teacher, said it sarcastically. No. Could you give us a classroom that we can use for our group project? Noveno asked politely. Thanks for asking, but, no, Mr. Droid said. Why? Noveno asked. Look, it is going to be my responsibility to take care of you, and I am going to go home now. I don't want to stress if you all get hurt or do something naughty. Mr. Dry closed the door and didn't listen to Noveno's speech about why they should have the classroom. Ashuko didn't get anything, but she understood that Mr. Dry refused to give them a classroom. The trio continued asking for other available classes, but everyone refused to give them. Some were too busy, while others said it was against the rules. After asking and asking, they had one teacher left to ask. The English teacher is Mrs. Nagar. She was known to be a strict and very angry person. Noveno's friend's friend, Naniko, corrected Mrs. Nagar on how to spell aluminum. Mrs. Nagar gave Naniko extra homework and a spelling test to complete by next Monday. Noveno knew they had one chance, and after this, the whole mission would flop.